Sen Arreguin.
Thank you, Madam President. I strongly support Sb79 and supported it in both committees because I think this is a critical step to unlock the production of homes in California. We've done a lot in this legislature over the past decade to streamline production, but we know that even despite those efforts, we are seeing difficulty in getting homes built. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that some of the prime real estate around our transit stations along major transit corridors are currently zoned to not allow for multifamily housing. And there's a lot of discussion in the debate over this bill about whether this does enough to build affordable housing. By upzoning land along major transit corridors and around transit stations that is currently downzoned and will not allow for multifamily housing, that will better facilitate the construction of affordable housing in California. And I just want to acknowledge the important work that the author's done over the last several months to get the bill to this point, really listening to members and listening to stakeholder input and making important amendments such as adjusting the tiers to take into consideration a variety of geographic environments. Because not every city is like Oakland or San Francisco or San Jose or Los Angeles. And so really thinking intentionally about what is the right mix of density in different types of built environments in California. And I just also want to acknowledge the important amendments that were made around the Surplus Lands Act and making sure that we're not going backwards to allow for transit agency and public land to be used for commercial development, but rather continuing to prioritize that land for housing. Because that has really been the focus of the legislature's work these last several years, has been to make sure that we are prioritizing public land for housing production. So this is a critical step to advance the state's work to build housing. We are facing a housing emergency in California, and despite the good work we've done, we need to get more homes built now. And some estimates, we have close to 3 million homes that need to be created in the state to address the existing shortage. This is a significant step, and I acknowledge it's gonna have an impact, but it's the impact that we need in California if we want to move the needle in addressing our housing crisis. I respectfully ask for an aye vote.